Hello and welcome to round 8 of Grand Prix Pittsburgh. We've got Brad Nelson on the left of your screen, facing against Adam Yurchick on the right of your screen. Both of these players are undefeated in this tournament. Brad is playing a Cowboy deck, and Adam Yurchick, I believe, is playing a Deceiver Exarch Splinter Twin deck. I'm Ben Swartz, joined here in the booth by Ray Punzlon and Rashad Miller.
Hello.
Should be an exciting match, and you see Adam Yurchick play Shrine of Piercing Visions on his second turn.
So that makes you think that he's on Splinter Twin.
What do you want to do?
Brad is just going to play the Celestial Colonnade.
And Adam already accumulating counters. Puts a second counter on via Ponder during his turn. And that's one of the cards that's really seen quite a bit of play in the Splinter Twin decks is Shrine of Piercing Visions. It wasn't played for the short time that both Stoneforge Mystic and Deceiver Exarch were legal. But now that players have had a lot of time to test with the Deceiver Exarch decks, they've realized that this card is pretty good. It's usually, look at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards.
Yeah, basically a tutor for one of your pieces.
Especially because you're casting all of these cantrips anyway, so it's going to power up pretty quickly as long as you cast it quickly. And against many decks, tapping out on turn 2 isn't as much of a burden as it used to be, because back when Stoneforge Mystic was a card, you wanted to make sure you could counter Stoneforge Mystic on 2, because that would, make their clock so much quicker.
A lot of call players feel that they're favorable in matchup, and I've talked to a lot of Splinter Twin players who also think they have the edge in this matchup, so who knows who actually has the edge.
The problem that I was talking about this earlier is that many of the good players are always playing Callblade, so it could be that Splinter Twin is a better deck, but not all of the good players are playing it. They've all decided that Callblade is the best deck, so they're going to play Callblade. So there's fewer good players playing Splinter Twin, thus there are fewer results with it. But here you see Adam Yurchick, a very solid player, deciding that Splinter Twin was the deck to play for this tournament, and here he is at 7-0.
And some of the Splinter Twin decks have also added Grim Lavamancers.
Yep. That was something that Owen Turnwald was testing out on Magic Online and had success with.
Brad, we're here with the Mirroring Crusader. A lot of the Channel Fireball guys, I saw them with it, and some other players also adapted it. Gitaxian
Probe is going to take a peek at Brad Nelson's hand for Adam Yurchick, and there you get a good look. He's got another Mirroring Crusader, an Ink Moth Nexus, Mana Leak, Into the Royal, Tectonic Edge, and Sword of Worn Peaks. So presumably he's going to cast another Mirroring Crusader, and then, or maybe just hold Mana Leak back, and have a crippling Sword of Worn Peace equip for his Mirror Crusader, which in many cases spells the end of the game. So that peak will add another counter to Shrine. Shrine has quickly gone up to 5 counters, and a Ponder will make it go up to 6. Adam is really hoping to get a quick combo, even though there's a Mana Leak in Brad's hand. Quick combo with maybe a Dispel backup.
Yeah, with only one counter, it's easier to set up your combo.
Yeah, Dispel is another card that people have slowly started to adapt in these Splinter Twin decks. People realized pretty quickly that the only cards that really interact with you are instants. So if you can, play a 1-mana counterspell for all the cards that interact with you, I believe this was first used by Adam Prozac on Magic Online back when Stoneforge Mystic was still legal.
And I believe there was a Deceiver Exarch in Adam's hand, so he does have the combo, he just has to find time to use it.
Yep. And or maybe hope that Brad Nelson taps out this turn to cast, a Mirror Crusader. Obviously, he's not going to. And end of turn, Deceiver Exarch is going to come down. I wonder if Brad's going to counter this or wait for Adam to cast Splinter Twin.
I feel like you counter it just because it's safest to just counter it now.
Well, the thing is that Brad has both Mana Leak and Into the Royal, so Adam would need to have 2 Dispels, which the mana doesn't add up. But then Brad still needs to use up 2 cards, whereas here he can just counter it.
Oh, what 2 spells does Brad have?
He has Into the Royal and Mana Leak.
Well, if he uses the Deceiver to tap one of Brad's lands, then he can only cast one of those spells.
That's correct.
It's tapping the Mirroring Crusader, so this is pre-combat, and Brad lets it resolve.
So Brad's just going to say go. Now Adam can't go off here, but he can start sculpting his hand. He's got another Deceiver Exarch in his hand, so I think Adam was hoping that Mana Leak would be wasted on the Deceiver Exarch, and then he could cast another one this turn, and then untap and dispel anything that's going to disrupt his combo. So Adam does Adam attacks with his Deceiver Exarch and passes the turn back, holding Deceiver Exarch back to potentially disrupt any of Brad's plans.
Brad comes in with the Mirror Crusader. It's going to do 4 damage with double strike.
I think I know Adam's plan. He's going to hope that Brad casts Sword of War and Peace post-combat, holding 2 mana up for Mana Leak. But Brad doesn't do that play, and end of turn, Adam Yurchick plays into the Royal with Kicker targeting Mirror Crusader.
We just got a tweet from
Robe Humphrey.
Yeah, the real. I think it's Robe.
Robe Van Humphreys.
Robe Van Humphrey. Oh, it's Robe Van Humphrey.
There's not enough characters.
Yeah, you can't fit in Humphreys. She spelled it YS.
Okay, so that into the Royal is going to resolve. Adam's going to draw an extra card.
Another counter on Pierce.
And yeah, it's up to 10 counters
Blue
already.
Shrine.
So Adam, considering his options, he doesn't have a 5th land.
Yeah, it looks like he might be digging for some land so he can protect the combo easy. Puts 2 in the bottom with Preordain.
And now, Shrine can pretty much draw Adam any single card in a deck. It's pretty much a tutor.
It's an actual tutor.
I've actually seen a couple games where somebody's had to Shrine it so much that they're able to look through almost their entire deck and then stack their deck for the rest of the game. Because you can put them back in any order.
Wow.
So
usually if the game goes that long,
you should have already won. The 2 times I saw it was against the mill deck, and then once when the Deceiver Exarch's opponent memorialized all of the Splinter Twins.
What are the rules for in-game notes? Can you quickly, as long as you quickly write down the order of your deck that you have it?
Yeah, as long as you do it in a timely fashion, I believe you can do that.
Timely for.
I just put it in alphabetical order. That way, I don't know what's coming.
You're like, oh man, I really need to get the S. I really need the S. Why are we so far away? What a poor plan.
So Adam looks like he played a Halmar Depths. He's going to look at the top 3. And now he's got a semi-ponder ability here with the Erdmesa in play. So you can look at the top 3, choose it, see if he wants to draw one for his draw step, and then shuffle. So Brad not putting really any pressure on. He's not even going to recast the Mirror Crusader this turn.
Yeah, what's the maximum amount of lands to at least bluff that he has a lot of removal?
So another Shrine for Adam during his turn.
I guess it draws a card, always.
Yeah.
Well,
not right now, but
not right
next
now,
turn.
but it probably will next turn. At least. Be able to.
Yeah, Brad has really flooded out this game. He only had 2 lands when Gitaxian Probe was cast by Adam, and now...
So why don't you explain about the shrines? We're talking a lot about the shrines, but a lot of people don't know exactly what shrine we're talking about and what it does.
We're talking about Shrine of Piercing Visions, and whenever you cast a blue spell or at the beginning of your upkeep, you add a counter to Shrine of Piercing Visions, and then you can tap it for free. Look at the top X cards. Where
Tap and sacrifice.
Tap and sacrifice, sorry. Look at the top X cards of your library where X is the number of charge counters on it. Choose one of those and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order.
Yep, so basically you get to look through the top number of cards equal to the number of counters on it, and put one of them in your hand, and the rest on the bottom. But you have to sacrifice the shrine when you do that.
Yep, another Gitaxian Probe for Adam will add a charge counter to each of the shrines, and allows Adam to understand what's coming. Which it looks like the only cards that would disrupt Adam here are Into the Royal and Mana Leak. So Adam knows that all he has to play around is 2 cards. If he's got 2 counter spells, then he's fine. But it looks like he only has 1 counter spell, or 0 counter spells even.
So he's not fine?
It's not fine.
Oh, no.
But he does have 2 shrines, so...
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Rashad. Rashad Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
Or, people call me Mr. Kool-Aid. Or A Kool-Aid, that works too.
Yeah, you missed.
That was a good one.
You're smooth, man.
Alright, so Adam's thinking...
Hey, sure as hell don't call you Michael Jordan.
So Adam is going to crack Shrine. I think this is the big one, so it gets like 12 cards or something.
6, yeah.
13.
There's 13 cards. Hopefully whatever he wants is there.
14, sorry. There's a lot of lands, a Splinter Twin, Spellskite. And Spellskite's probably okay. And a Gitaxian Probe. Yeah, if you get the Spellskite, you can play it, and that negates the effect of Into the Royal. Nope. So there you get Adam deep in thought here.
Pretty focused. And the guy in the background, pretty focused too. Guy's a statue. I hope he takes a breath soon. Oh, there you go. He's alive.
So Adam chooses a card. And is going to reorder those cards to put them on the bottom of the library, which, sometimes isn't trivial. Although, with Aaron Mesa in play for Adam, it is pretty trivial in which order he puts it. Because at some point he's going to crack that Aaron Mesa to go get a mountain. So, before he gets anywhere close to drawing those cards. Although it's interesting to see if Adam wants to shuffle before he cracks another shrine. But I assume with so many lands that he saw from the first shrine that he wants to keep those cards on bottom for as long as possible before he cracks the other shrine to get, the highest percentage of good cards.
Now here's Spellskite for Adam.
You got to imagine that resolves, especially now that Adam knows what's in Brad's hand.
And Spellskite is a 0-4 that allows you to redirect any spell or ability to Spellskite for a blue Phyrexian mana.
Yep.
Whatever a Phyrexian mana is.
I don't know. I meant to ask Aaron Forsyth if he was a fan of Phyrexian mana. Because that's a debate that's been going on the past couple of weeks, that Phyrexian mana was the biggest design mistake of 2011.
I was just wondering what Mirren mana was going to look like.
You gain life to play it? I like that better.
Maybe your
I like
opponent's
this
gain 2
spell.
life?
Sure.
Punishing Fire. Okay, so Adams passed the turn back to Brad, and Brad casts Preordain. Give him the opportunity to look at more disruptive, more reactive cards to try to disrupt Adam's game plan. But Adam here, it looks like he's got all the time in the world. Brad's not putting any pressure on him. He hasn't replayed the Mirren Crusader. He's got a lot of time to activate that shrine and go up to a very high number. And Brad really needs to land Mirren Crusader would do it, or start getting with that Colonnade, but he doesn't want to tap too many lands to make it so that Adam can combo him out. Brad's playing it safe, but it could be that he's playing it too safe.
I wonder if Adam's going to try to use the other Deceiver in his hand.
To tap down a land, it depends if Brad...
He has to determine what he thinks Brad has.
Brad drew a mana leak off of Preordain, and he drew a Phantasmal Image for the turn to add to his hand of Mirren Crusader, Sword, and into the Royal Mana Leak. So Brad plays a land.
See, probably going to pass here, because if he taps 3 and then Adam plays the Deceiver, that doesn't seem very good.
It doesn't matter, really, because Adam only knows of 1 Mana Leak. But Phantasmal Image is going to copy Spellskite, probably. Because that is another way of disrupting the Deceiver Extra combo. Yep. And Phantasmal Image will copy Spellskite. Adam's going to crack the Aaron Mesa end of turn.
Probably play his Deceiver Exarch to get rid of Spellskite.
Yeah, I think that's the correct play. Add another counter to Shrine.
So that clone, what's the name of it again?
Phantasmal Image.
Phantasmal Image. As it comes into play, you can copy any creature.
Yep.
But its creature type is also illusion, and if it ever becomes targeted, you sacrifice it.
Yep. And that gets mana leaked by Brad, so Brad only has 1 mana leak and 1 Into the Royal in his hand. So Adam mulling over his options. He needs to get rid of that Spellskite if he wants to try to combo.
So needs another Into the Royal. Or another Deceiver Exarch.
Just about anything should be able to get rid of it. All you have to do is target it. That's all you have to do.
But Adam just passes the turn back. He wants to keep accumulating counters on his Shrine of Piercing Visions. But now Brad sees an opening. Now that, he's got Spellskite protection and a mana leak backup, he can safely cast Mirren Crusader and start bringing in the beats. But another Deceiver Exarch is what Adam has up his sleeve. Let's see if this one is going to get countered. Even if it does, mana leak can be paid by Adam. So yeah, Deceiver is going to take out the Spellskite. Adam's going to continue adding counters to his Shrine. And if you're Adam here, if you draw a Dispel or something like that, you've got to go for it, right?
I agree, you probably do.
I mean, I think even if you're Adam, just go for it anyway, because he's got 2 Splinter Twin's in hand. So he's going to cast Splinter Twin. Brad is going to try to Mana Leak it. I think. I don't know, maybe if I were Adam here, I would crack the Shrine first to see if I can get another land, or if I brick on a Dispel type effect.
So Brad has Spell Pierce and Mana Leak in his hand.
So Brad is going to cast Mana Leak.
There's Mana Leak.
So now Adam's going to crack that Shrine and look for another counterspell. Hopefully Dispel's the one he wants. Yeah, I see a Dispel. I think I saw one.
Adam finds a card he likes there.
Oh, maybe it wasn't Dispel. Let's see if Adam has any post-combat play. Doesn't look like it.
He has another Shrine in his hand he drew for the turn. That'd be his only option.
I think maybe he took the Into the Royal in case that Brad wanted to get frisky with a sword equip action.
See, Brad has Into the Royal, Spell Pierce, sort of.
Oh, he drew a Spell Pierce for the turn?
Oh, he drew, I think the sword was for the turn. He didn't have that sword before.
Oh, okay.
The Sword of Feast and Famine. He also has Sword of War and Peace in hand.
Brad mulling over his options here, and maybe he'll cast a sword and equip and attack with his Mirran Crusader. Maybe that's the play that he's come up with.
With 3 mana, looks like a sword. Oh, something else. He didn't take the sword.
No, he's 2 swords. He just drew Sword of Feast and Famine, so it could be Sword of Feast and Famine.
That one's a little bit better. Because then he can attack. He can equip, attack.
Yeah, it looks like what he's going to do is equip and attack with his Inkmoth Nexus. But this could be catastrophic for Brad if Adam has an Into the Royal. If he Into the Royals the Sword of Feast and Famine, Brad doesn't get to untap, and Brad only has Spell Pierce. Okay, so that's what he needed. So Spell Pierce.
Catastrophe avoided.
There you go.
Unlike Hurricane Irene.
I mean, I avoided it. You avoided it.
Come on, Irene.
So Brad, Adam's thinking if he wants to chump, he probably just chump the Mirran Crusader.
I mean, Adam at 10 life, you can't really afford to take so much, and he's going to take 3 poison.
And discard a card, probably the Shrine. So now Brad has just Into the Royals for protection.
So Brad's going to pay 4 mana and cast Into the Royal with Kicker, targeting Deceiver Exarch. That's going to get switched to Spellskate, it looks like. And Adam's going to fall to 8 life.
Brad draws.
And 3
Sun
poison
Titan.
counters. Don't forget those poison counters.
Yes. Sun Titan was drawn for Brad off the Into the Royal. And now Brad is just going to pass the turn back. But Brad has no counter spells. So that second Splinter Twin is going to spell the end of the game for Brad. And Adam Yurchick is going to win the first game here.
Game 1 goes to Adam Yurchick, playing very carefully with the Splinter Twin combo deck.
Yep.
So before Game 2, we'd like to thank GamingEtc. They always remind you to blame Kibler. Go to GamingEtc. You can get your Blame Kibler merchandise from t-shirts to monster binders, and join the Blame Kibler Fund on Facebook. Type in tinyurl.com/Blame Kibler. Use the code GGsLive to send 10% off your entire purchase. So thank you again, GamingEtc. for supporting GG's Live.
And blaming Kibler.
In the booth right now.
This stream just got sexy.
Because your picture's up there?
Mostly.
So he looks so confused.
Where's that picture from? It looks so much more professional.
That's from Magic Weekend Paris.
Okay.
I feel like I got like.
I was going to call it Pro Tour Paris, but you can't really just call that Pro Tour Paris because there was a GP there as well.
Aren't all the Pro Tours supposed to be Magic Weekends?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're all Magic Weekends,
yeah.
right?
But it's you Usually they're only featuring a Pro Tour, but this one was a Pro Tour and a GP.
So players are reaching for their sideboards. Adam's probably going to board in those mental missteps. It looks like maybe he took out his combo. It can't make sense.
Took out his
I mean, you can still make a decent blue-red deck. Maybe it's a transformational sideboard.
And like Pyromancer, essentially? That doesn't make sense.
Or control counterburn. You counterburn them out.
How does that work?
Well, you put some counter spells in your deck. And you put some burn spells in your deck.
Yep.
And then you put some land in your deck. And then you enter a tournament.
How's that going to work out? How do you plan on winning?
With burn. That's half the deck.
Half the deck's counters, half the deck's burned.
Exactly.
The other half's land.
Yep, half counters, half burn,
Half land. Yep. Perfect recipe.
You play Hammer the Garden again or whatever?
Is that legal? Because if so, it's in there.
No, it's not legal, but will you play it? I mean, we need a way to win.
I mean, you can't stop a Hammer of Bavarian.
Punishing
It just keeps coming.
Fire is legal. We just have to have him gain life somehow.
I'm excited about this MTG grudge match. Who did this? Whose idea was this?
I think it's a bunch of sponsors that I can go through.
I thought it was a friend of ours who has a 3-letter acronym instead of his name.
I think he's a part of that. I think Brandon Mercer is a part of this. I think he's going to be there. I think that's what's happening.
I think he's...
you can go to the
be there.
MTGGrudgematch.com for more information, though.
I think he's going to be part of the coverage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. I know he was talking to me about it at the 75K in Chicago, and he was really excited about it. So
it is actually exciting. I can't wait to see how this works out because that's amazing.
$10,000.
Yeah, $10,000, and all you have to do is show up with 2 buddies.
You don't even have to show up for 2 buddies. You just have to show up, and it's a free tournament.
But it's better if you show up with 2 buddies.
Yeah, there's more prize for you to win if you show up with 2 buddies.
And it's at a convention. I don't know what else is going on, but there's a convention going on. It's at EpicCon.
So Brad presents. They're ready for game 2 here. So what kind of cards do you think Brad brought in? He probably has additional counter spells if it's similar to Tom's board. Oh, he brought a mental misstep of his own.
Maybe he boarded out all of his Squadron Hawks and put in Torpor Orbs.
That is a plan that Tom Martell was advocating earlier on the cast.
Did you ask him about that?
Yeah.
And was that what he did?
Yep. He said he wanted to turn it into just a blue-white control deck. So he boarded out Squadron Hawks and a couple other cards and boarded in hard counters and Torpor Orbs. So play starts here with turn 2 Squadron Hawk for Brad Nelson. Searching up a bunch of Hawks. Hawk them up. So it's unclear whether or not Brad has Torpor Orb of his own. But it looks like a Preordain or a Ponder. Adam's pondering between Preordain and Ponder.
Maybe he's preordained in between.
That one doesn't work very well.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Nice try though. Maybe someday you can be as good as puns and me, and then maybe someday I can be as good as LSV at puns.
Maybe.
In Magical Christmas Land?
yeah, with pigs fly.
In the meantime, he's still pondering over or preordaining.
So yeah, so he decided to preordain after pondering between the 2. Put one on top and one on bottom.
And now ponder.
Get to do both. 2 for the price of 1.
Misstep on top. That's one of the cards off of ponder.
Do the Splinter Twin decks usually play Splinter Twin?
No.
Some of them have them in the board.
So maybe he boarded out his combo and he just boarded in big guys like Consecrated Sphinx and Inferno Titan.
Oh, I hope he left in a Splinter Twin so he could Splinter Twin up that Infernal Titan.
I've done that once before. I lost that game.
No way.
Yep.
How do you? Were you at 1 already and he was at 50?
I was at like 6.
And he had 6 creatures out that were all protected from red?
He had a bunch of vampires out and a lightning bolt in his hand.
Oh, well.
Mental misstep picked up for Adam.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe Adam's just on a blue-red control plan. Not a counterburn plan.
He also has Consecrated Sphinx, I believe I saw.
Yeah, in his hand. He's got Inferno Titan and Consecrated Sphinx.
And here's Jace with mental misstep protection in case there's a spell pierce.
And both players are going to draw. Give protection against those hawks. He can't really put it at 2 and then let it die to the hawks. So Brad is going to attack Adam. Or no, Jace down to 3. Oh, sorry. 1 at Jace, 1 at Adam. So Adam's going to go to 18. Jace is going to fall to 4th loyalty.
And this way, if Brad plays another hawk next turn, you can kill Jace if Adam decides to +2.
Right, if Adam +2s it, he can't kill it anyway, and he -1s it, he can kill it with 3 hawks. I don't know if that's... I think the damage is the same either way. You know, Brad getting fancy. I mean, he is player of the year, so
it is true.
He's allowed to get a little fancy.
Brad also got a card out of this deal, so he did something right.
A card?
Yeah, because they both drew a card.
Oh, I see.
Jace is at 6 loyalty right now.
Maybe Adam can go on the mill plan.
And then after the ultimates with that Jace play the other Jace like million.
Yeah, milli 10. Any number of players draw 20 cards. Boom. So Mental Misstep is going to counter Mental Misstep, which is trying to counter Taxing Probe. Brad really doesn't want to let him know that he's got all lands and Spell Pierce, I guess. I don't know why they got into that counter war over the Taxing Probe.
If Brad thinks that that Adam's still on Splinter Twin,
I guess.
Yeah, he really wants to hide information. And then Adam's probably like, why does Brad want to hide it so bad? Let's look.
Sure. So Brad draws another land, so he's got 6 land and Spell Pierce in his hand. Although one of his lands is Tectonic Edge, which can take out the Halmar Depths to set Adam back a turn. Looks like Brad is going to attack all 4 to Adam. Or he's doing some split again. Looks like 2 at Adam, 2 at Jace, which makes...
Looks like he's keeping it at 4 to force Adam to choose between giving both players a card or losing his Jace, which is interesting.
Looks like end of the turn there's going to be Into the Royal, targeting a Squadron Hawk. And Tectonic Edge is going to take away Halmar Depths. So Adam draws, and draws a Spellskite. So Adam's just going to let both players draw.
Draws a Scalding Tarn out that one.
He's going to play Arid Mesa, and crack that one, get a mountain, and presumably off the 2 mountains cast that Spellskite that he drew for the turn.
Little action-packed mountain fetching going on here, like flew across the board.
Yeah, so far this Jace has just been a howling mine.
Yeah. Remember that old soundboard you had that had the laser button?
I do. It was really loud in the car.
What are you talking about? It was awesome. I use it all the time. Dismember drawn for Brad. Little does he know is a dead card against Adam's sideboard plan.
I guess it gets Spellskite.
That's what it usually does anyway.
Yeah.
Some Twitter update. Jerry Thompson is 8-0.
Wow, Jerry Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. They said he couldn't do it. They said he couldn't, win in a premier event again. You thought that he went back into obscurity, playing all the Star City Games events only, but look at him, 8-0.
I remember during the week he tweeted to LSB that just forget about Grand Prix Pittsburgh because I'm going to win it.
So Squadron Hawk is going to try to come back down for Brad, and Adam's going to take this time to Mana Leak it, putting Brad to his tough decision, see if he wants to Spell Pierce a Mana Leak on a 1/1 Hawk. It seems a little curious that...
Yeah, I bet Brad's wondering what is going on, because if you're playing the combo, why are you countering these things that shouldn't make that much...
Dispel is drawn for Yurchick.
That much of a difference.
So Yurchick is going to go ahead and draw just by himself.
Gets a Ponder off that draw.
Cast Ponder. Looks at the top 3. Decides if he wants to keep him or not. Looks like he keeps him. Plays a Scalding Tarn that he draws and says go. End of turn. Dismember is going to hit Spellskite.
I think he's paying too. Oh no, he's
Paying 2 life for redirected to Spellskite. And that's going to get dispelled.
nothing really else that got dispelled to target that matters.
Yeah, another Dismember drawn for Brad there.
If I were Brad, I might just start cracking in with those Squadron. Maybe not. Like this turn, he can just attack with Squadron Hawk and Celestial Colonnade. Crack in for 8 damage, putting Adam at 2, and even if Adam plays a big guy, he still loses the next turn. I think I like that play, actually. Just forgetting about Jace for the time being and just trying to kill Adam because he's just at 10. So Brad pondering over his options.
See if these guys are going to finally take down Jace.
And looks like he's attacking him with all of them to drop Adam to 2 life. And from here, I don't think Adam can win. Even if he casts Inferno Titan and kills 3 Hawks, Brad's still got Celestial Colonnade, and now Adam's at 1 life. So even just that last Hawk is going to kill him.
So, yeah, I can't just go Consecrated Sphinx either to block.
I think this is going to be the end of the line for Adam.
Well, I mean, there's still a line. This is only game 2.
Yep, and Adam scoops him up, and they'll go to a game 3.
I wonder if Adam's going to switch back to the other plan, but we didn't see really the power of this plan play out.
Looks like Brad's going to take a bathroom break.
I don't know if you guys are catching it on the microphone, but there's something that's been slamming like
It's a
every
microphone.
15 minutes.
And so it looks like Brad's going to take a little break. Maybe this is a great time to show a commercial.
What?
I could show commercials.
All right.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because there's lag between what we say and when we
Oh,
get
I see,
back.
I see. Okay, that's
So
right.
they're not even going to hear me say that I'm showing a commercial. But I think now may be a good time. So here's a commercial break.
Brought to you by Justin TV.
I don't know who. Yeah, it is brought to you by Justin TV.
Are we going to see it on there?
We won't see it on there. Oh, we got to do it from there.
Psych.
Commercial. So only people not getting the commercials are all you crazy ad blocker users. So this is for you ad blocker users.
You can block out the
I
commercials?
think so. I think you guys use ad blocker.
Yeah, with ad block.
What?
I see it.
Because we're not on the Justin TV side.
It's just whatever Justin TV does an ad for.
Did we get royalties?
Oh, also the people watching the video, they're not gonna
They're
see
like,
it.
what's going on? Why did they
What-
stop
yeah,
talking?
why did they just sit
Where did
there?
Brad go?
Because we're waiting for Brad Nelson to come back.
I will be
from the
right back. I'm
bathroom.
going to
We could also
find
thank our
Brad.
sponsors.
Again?
Yeah, these are different sponsors.
Oh, okay.
Different sponsors.
Thank people like Professional Event Services, perhaps, for running such a great event.
Well, thank you. The coverage did already start round 3, but
So yeah, short break while Brad goes to the bathroom.
thanks GameAcademyOnline.com and GamingEtc.com and PezEvents.com. Thanks for having this wonderful Grand Prix. All right, so Brad's back.
Cool. That was a quick bathroom break.
All right, so this is game 3. We're about to roll into that. We got Brad Nelson on the left playing blue-white, claw blade, what everyone expected him to play, I guess.
Yep.
All right, we got Adam Yurchick. He's playing Splinter Twin, red-blue, no extra splash. In the booth, Rashad Miller, Ben Schwartz, and Ray Hunzelon running in and out. And eventually you'll see how we look like in our brilliant sepia color tones.
There you
Look
go.
At that. Whoa, look at that glamour shot of Ray.
Yeah. I look. Ray's is easily the best one. You look confused, and I look like an idiot. So.
I look like I'm giving you the live update. You see, I'm wearing a headset. You see that? You see the headset?
Yeah, I see it.
There's a headset I'm wearing. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's going through your mind.
Not a lot, that's for sure. So it should be an exciting game 3. We saw that Adam, perhaps his sideboarding was different. He boarded out his combo to board into like a blue-red control deck. So maybe he did it for this game. Maybe he switched back.
Oh, we're about to find out.
These players drawing their opening hands. And Adam's on the play, so let's see if he keeps this one first.
See some plans to dispel. The rest aren't clear.
Looks like both players are okay, and Halmar Depp starts it off for Adam Yurchick.
Now, how many are these Splinter Twin decks only playing one Halimar deck?
I believe they're only
Because
playing
I
one.
only see the one ever. I never see a second one.
Yeah, you don't want to have too many coming to play on coming to play tap lines.
Mana League's drawn for Adam's turn.
Yeah, he set that one up off the Halmar Depths. And turn 2 Hawk for Brad Nelson. Is that going to get countered? Yep, Mana Leak. So presumably Adam wanted this second card, which is a Consecrated Sphinx off the top of his deck. And he's going to ponder. Looks like an island into the Royal and another ponder are the top 3 cards. So Adam's considering whether or not he wants to keep or whether he wants to shuffle.
Probably wants all those, right?
Yeah, you probably want, yeah.
Probably wants to maybe even a ponder now just because there's something to do with his mana.
Looks like Adam draws the island, and he's going to preordain maybe? But you want both of the cards, so preordain's kind of useless. Yeah, just hold up another Mana Leak for anything. Mirror Crusader is the third turn play for Brad.
No counter for that one.
Yep. And now Adam's got free reign to do what he wants on turn 4, but preordain is all he can come up with. And the second card down looks like a Primeval, or I mean Inferno type maybe? Can't quite tell. Either way, he'll keep both on top.
Alright.
Draw into the Royal. Play Ponder.
Now a ponder.
A lot of cantripping going on here.
Have we gotten a glimpse of any combo pieces from Adam?
Nope.
We still don't know what the plan is for this game?
Nope. I haven't seen any combo pieces, so.
Get
But I've
the
seen
probe.
Consecrated Sphinx type effects, so. Gitaxian Probe's gonna show Adam what's up in Brad's hand. And Brad reveals Spell Pierce, Tectonic Edge, Squadron Hawk, Mental Misstep, and Flash Freeze.
And some counters and another Hawk to fetch up the remaining 2 in the deck.
I know what I'd take. I would. Oh, you don't get to take anything with this card. You just get the look.
Just get a look.
How's that a card? Is that a real card? You seem pretty excited.
No, not really. I'm never excited.
All right. I guess I'm wrong again.
Yeah, always are.
As usual.
Squadron Hawk is gonna come down for
That's
Brad.
a Squadron Hawk. Am I wrong now?
You're correct about Squadron Hawk. You're able to correctly identify the cards.
Yes.
So Brad's going to search up another Squadron Hawk from his first one, leaving one in his deck. And it looks like Brad's going to pass the turn after that, or play a land, play another Squadron Hawk. Nope. Play a land and Tech Edge away the Halmar Depths.
that Hallamerdefs is getting annoying. It might be one of, but
I mean, that's the only target for that tech edge.
Yeah.
So it's whether or not he just wants to 1-4 on the land.
I mean, also if he wants to be on 3 land, it looks like Brad's going to do it during upkeep, which allows Adam to untap and cast into the royal with kicker for his turn. So now Hallamerdefs is dead. He should probably put that in the graveyard.
Yeah, maybe it'll go. There we go. It was like a delayed graveyard.
And what is that? Is that Dragon Master Outcast?
is that when you have 5 or more lands, you get dragons?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought that was Flame Slash at first.
But you know what? He may have gotten them because after he saw the game 2 plan, maybe game 3, all the dismembers came out.
Oh, maybe. I think it's if you've got more than 5 lands.
Probably, yeah. It's probably
You have to have 6 lands.
It's like, I think it's the same as like Valakut and Emeria Sky.
I remember it being 1 more than Scoop Bomb, and Scoop Bomb is 5 or more. So actually that Tectonic Edge was actually a pretty big game. See if Adam doesn't have a 6th land here, that Dragon Master Outcast is.
It's still a 1/1. It's getting in there.
Oh, on you!
Well, it takes 1 land and then Adam gets to make it 5/5.
It's true.
Every turn.
It looks like Brad here is actually stuck on those 3 lands, so maybe him Tectonic Edging there. Maybe not the best play because he's stuck.
He's not getting attacked by 5/5 dragons. So he still has he can still win this game. Brad can still win this game with those 3 land and those 2 creatures.
That's true. I mean, Adam's had 8 life, so.
Yeah, he wouldn't I don't think he would have had nearly as good of a chance.
Another Mirror Crusader is going to get mana leaked.
Yeah, if Adam were making 5/5 flying dragon attacks.
Yeah. Adam needs to get rid of that other Mirror Crusader because it's going to spell an end to him.
1/2 mana. There is
Shrine of Piercing
Shrine.
Visions.
He's gonna take. Looks like he's gonna take this attack again.
And take 5, go to 3.
He has to. Okay.
But no 6th land for Adam. I mean,
He gets to draw a card, and he needs to draw an answer for that for the hero.
the Mirror Crusader, you mean.
Yeah, American Crusader.
But I mean, Brad can go get that 3rd Hawk out of his deck, play all 3 Hawks, and
But he doesn't. He's saving. Looks like this. Oh, he has a flash freeze.
he doesn't even search for the Hawk, or did I miss?
Oh, that puts Adam to 2. He's running out of options now.
Yeah. I don't know what I think about this Dragon Master Outcast plan.
I think it's an interesting plan. I think Adam got the situation where he wanted to. He just didn't get the land.
Yep, and there you go. Brad Nelson wins the match 2-1 and proceeds to the 9th round final round of Swiss Today with an undefeated record. Adam has just this loss to tarnish his record. So